Hey, so I wanted to take a brief moment out. I am at an amazing, amazing event, the Multifamily Boardroom. This is sadly, for me, it's my first time. I wish I had discovered this event a long time ago, but I've got Rod Khleif here with me. Real quick, 3 things that I've noticed about this event. 1, the quality in the event. I mean, you have put together something that is head and shoulders above anything that I've been to before. The quality event, the quality of the content and the information that I'm getting is amazing, and just the quality of the people that are here and the access to information. I feel like any question I have, there's somebody here that can answer it. Rod, can you tell everybody out there a little bit about the event and give them some exposure so they can maybe think about coming?
Sure. No, we're really lucky. We feel very lucky to have you here as well. And you know, I created this boardroom, actually the first event we did at my house, believe it or not, my compound in Florida, and I just got a bunch of the multifamily hitters, as it were, for lack of a better word, at my house. We had about $1 billion in assets represented there, and we just brainstormed the multifamily business. And it was so incredible and so epic, and everybody got so much value out of it. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to formalize this thing. So we had an event in Vegas. We had about $2 billion there. Now we have about $3 billion in assets represented in this mastermind. And you know, I got the idea, frankly, from the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill's book. And he talks about a mastermind in that book. Anytime 2 like-minded people get together with a focus, and he calls it a definiteness of purpose, but get with a focus in their like-minded, with, you know, all interested in the same topic, they create an almost intangible third mind, which is greater than the sum of the parts. Now in this room, we have about 40 people that are like-minded, that are interested in multifamily business, and it's just incredible the nuances that you get that you can't, you know, I teach live events and teach multifamily investing, you know, in front of hundreds of people, but there's so many little nuances and tweaks that you just don't think of when you're teaching, or there's just not time for. And with anything, to be a success in any endeavor, you know, there are people that think what you think is hard is easy. And to be around these people that have thousands of units, thousands of doors, is frankly incredible. And you know, they've forgotten more about the business than many people will ever know. And so it's just an incredible environment to learn and grow. And the key with a mastermind, and I invite you, if to do this for yourselves, frankly, you know, regardless of whether you do it with, you know, in my boardroom or not, but to do it for yourselves, because what it does is it elevates everybody. And you all know, you've all heard the adage that you know, you are the sum total of the 5 people you hang around with. So you know, you want to be very careful who you choose, because you will end up being them financially for sure, but even health-wise and happiness-wise, it's staggering the impact that has. So I tell people, you know, love your family, you know, love the friends that maybe don't want more, but be very selective about your peers. You want to be around people that hold you to a higher standard, that motivate you, that push you, that ask you, what are you doing to better your life? Those are the kind of people you want to surround yourself with, which is what we've created here, which has just been epic. But again, whether you try to join the boardroom here or you do it for yourselves, I encourage you to at least do it for yourself. Put together 4 or 5 people that have similar interests. Would you agree? And
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and then get together regularly, hold each other accountable, push each other, and it's just an incredible dynamic, and we're just blessed to create it.
One thing that I knew I was going to see, but I had no idea I would see it in this amount, is people come, they bring their ideas, there's always an expert on everything, but the amount of, hey, did you think about this? You didn't look at this. People seeing their blind spots. I've seen things that, man, I feel like if I was part of this group 10 years ago, I would have been able to skip, you know, this step and this step and this step, and not have some of the missteps with our business or with my client's business. I mean, I literally feel like I'm walking back with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of information that I can give our multifamily traffic clients, our leasing university clients, and the group has just been so gracious, and I'm so grateful to the group for answering our questions.
That's by design, Matt, okay? And that's one of the key components of a mastermind is you want to make sure people are going to give, not just to get.
Yes.
When you put people, and I was been very selective, and that's one of the criteria to allow people into this group, is I want people that are willing to give. No narcissists, no egomaniacs. You check your ego at the door, but But that's what makes it incredible, is when you have giving hearts coming together that are knowledgeable and passionate. That's another key, passionate about a topic. Watch out, because it will blow you away, the distinctions that you get. I had one of the guys here with 3,500 units that said he walked away from the previous event with 50 critical distinctions that he made from being in this group. The guy's got 3,500 doors, and he's coming away with 50 ideas. So that's what happens when you get, and that's the other thing. Everyone's got a superpower. Okay, everyone's got something they're good at. You may not even realize it. Maybe it's just your passion and your enthusiasm, but you bring that to the table and you're helping everyone else. And that's why a mastermind is so incredibly effective, because everybody's got their own little skill sets, their own little nuances, their own little ways of doing things. You pull that together in a room, watch out. So
I want to give back to the group. One way I can give back is, how can some of the people on my YouTube channel, the people out there on LinkedIn, if they want to contact you or contact the group or want some more information to be a part of this, how can they reach out to you?
Well, sure. Well, we've got a website for the boardroom. It's multifamilyboardroom.com. If you're not an expert yet, if you don't have, at least say 50 to 100 doors, come to one of my live events. I mean, they're very reasonable. I've got one coming up in Denver, May 17th, 18th, and 19th. It'll be epic. 3 days of me on stage teaching. I don't bring outside speakers in to sell anything, and that's just multifamilybootcamp.com. I've actually got one in Tampa coming up right around the corner, January 18th, 19th, and 20th. Again, multifamilybootcamp.com, and come learn the business. Start there. Aspire to join this group, but create your own. If you're not quite ready for this level, but create your own. If not, for yourself. Be it real estate, whatever it is that you're interested in, put that group together, because it's very, very powerful. But yeah, I'd love to see you in Tampa or Denver. I promise you'd be very glad you came. The other thing I've got that I highly recommend people, you want to be around people that are doing this business. Go to my Facebook group. It's multifamilycommunity.com. It's a direct link to the Facebook group. There's 22,000 like-minded people in there that want to do real estate, that want to do multifamily real estate. So again, I don't care if it's with me, with Matt, but make sure you're around people that want more, that are going to push you and empower you. But that group is fantastic, that Facebook group, because there's so many people, and it's all education there. There's no promotional out. It's an incredible environment. But again, if you're not in one like that, create your own or join one, because a rising tide lifts all ships.
And if you're a regional manager, if you're a property manager and you're watching this and you've always had aspirations, let's say you've worked in the industry for 20 or 30 years and you've had aspirations of opening up your own shop, even if you've only thought about it a tiny bit, attend the boot camp.
Yeah, Glenn Gonzalez, one of the mastermind members here, started out as a maintenance man, then got into property management. Now he has over 4,000 doors, okay? So don't think you can't do it. You absolutely can do it.
This is an incredible opportunity. Let's say you're a regional manager at a large REIT.
Right.
Incredible opportunity for you to have exposure to folks that are going to give you advice, folks at the C level that you would never even have access to these people. They're going to give you great advice.
If you have that level of experience, then you'd be welcome in the boardroom here as well. But again, if you want to invest for your own right and you haven't started yet, come to one of my 3-day events.
At a minimum, hit the boot camp.
Yeah.
Reach out to Rod. This guy, he gives 100 times more than he takes. He's a true giver. I can't say enough about him. I'm grateful that I've met you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother.
And I really, really appreciate it. Everybody,
my pleasure.
You need to connect with this man.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.